On the boys' side, semifinal rounds, winners go on to the finals, losers go home. South Laurel, Somerset on the first of these two contests tonight.
Somerset here, virtue over a victory over arch rival Pulaski County here in this gym on Monday night. And of course, Tom, there's a story in itself here. Sean Thacker, first-year coach at Somerset, longtime assistant for Coach Steve Wright at South Laurel, and Sean just a wonderful young man, and I know you and I both think a lot of him and got to know him very well, and we give all of our support, I guess, that we can to him and his Somerset Fire Jumpers. But South Laurel, the number 1 seed, and missed shot, blocked, and blocked again, and Somerset having trouble getting shots to get up near the rim, Tom, as South Laurel demonstrating some shot blocking ability.
South opens in a man-to-man. Somerset going to be patient. They're going to run when the opportunity presents, but they much prefer a shorter game.
They're getting a lot of shots. Missing the shots, though. Battle. Richie Riley comes out there with it. We haven't set the lineups for you, but this is Riley, 23, going straight to the hoop. Blocked. Richie Riley, the junior. Number 10 is Neil Warren. 14 is Brad Sizemore. 52 for South Laurel is Scott Davis. And then we have, I've left out somebody here.
52, Travis Hensley. Here.
And the other starter is taking the ball out of bounds is Nathan Valentine. Substitution for Somerset early in the game. Number 21, Tremaine Perkins, a junior, checks in. Somerset started number 14, Adam Cole. Down low, blocked. Valentine, number 32, on the shot. So already, Tom, we've had 2 shots blocked on each end of the floor.
Both teams playing very well. It looked like Jordan Mann, the starting center for Somerset, went down heavily as he blocked Richie Riley's shot.
Warren with a tough shot, and Somerset's got the rebound. Nobody scored yet. We've played over a minute. Semifinal round is South Laurel. This is their first game in district play. Somerset, this is their second. And Tom, I was impressed with this guard, Adam Cole. He just missed that shot. Valentine. Riley, the Cardinals' leading scorer on the year. South Laurel coached by Steve Wright. Riley. Warren to the basket. Stops, and he's drawn a foul, I believe. And
foul will go on Cole.
We've got 3 good officials here tonight from the 12th region.
Cole, only a sophomore, but a very talented one. And it'll be the Cardinals' ball in their own front court.
We're looking for our first points. Down low, Brad Sizemore. Brad's got a new haircut. He got dressed up. Riley. Richie's tough right there. No good. Rebound. Hensley tipped up. Hensley rebounds Somerset. Both teams tight shooting the ball right now. Number 3 is Matt Klaus for Somerset. Somerset only has 2 returning starters from last year's team that went 6-18 on the year. They won the 4-5 game last year. They defeated North Laurel and advanced to play South Laurel, just like this year. And South Laurel defeated them on their way to the district championship. South Laurel won that game last year 64-47. Richie Riley drew the foul.
Foul's probably going to go on Johnny Floyd. Yes, Johnny Floyd draws the foul, his first, Somerset's second. And Riley goes to the line for the first free throws of the evening.
Richie Riley got his 1,000th point in the last home game against Casey County. Just a junior, and he's going to get many more. Substitution for Somerset, number 42, Jordan Mann, 6'4", 220. He started and now is checked back in. Riley, good. 2-0. South Laurel with the early lead. South with Mann. Well, it looks like it's
2-2-1 zone pressure.
Yep, and I looked at the back and I saw that it was knocked out of bounds by Neil Warren, they say. Somerset basketball. 5:35 to go first quarter, 2-0 our score. And this is the fine little point guard, excuse me, Adam Cole, 14. This is Klaus. He's a senior. 2 sophomores start for Somerset. No good. Rebound, Hensley. Warren in a hurry. 3-pointer. Nope. Rebound, Somerset. Somerset by Johnny Floyd. Floyd and Klaus were the 2 senior starters from last year's team.
And just what we were talking about last night, in the early going, the Cardinals on the break run to the spot up point outside the 3-point arc. Move popularized by Darrell Carrier and Louis Dampier when they were with the Kentucky Colonels of the ABA. Foul's going to go on Travis Hensley, his first. Cardinals first, and it'll be Johnny Floyd at the line for 2.
Floyd, a 6'2", 180-pound senior. He hits it. This Somerset team has 3 players that played on that fine All-A football team they have that went deep into the football playoffs. And of course, they didn't come out for basketball until inside December. And Somerset got off to a little slow start, but they've had a good season under Sean Becker. As they've won 13 games, some of the material I read on them, their goal was to win 10, and they won 13. And Sean, just an excellent coach and a fine guy with it. Richie Riley to the basket, puts it in. Riley has all 4 South Laurel points. It's 4-2. Somerset.
And most of the basketball experts, that's a guy more than 50 miles away from home, would say that Somerset probably the team of the future in the 12th.
I would think so.
48 district.
Tom, I watched them, especially in the second half, very closely in their Pulaski game, and I was impressed. We just had a 3-pointer by Cole, and Somerset has their first lead at 5-4. Here goes Valentine, blocked, and there's going to be a foul against Adam Centers, the 6'4", 145-pound junior. And, you know, Sean has got some size, Tom. He starts 2 6'4" guys, and Adam Centers, 44, and sophomore Jordan Mann, and then he's got Derek Smith, number 34, that comes off the bench, that's 6'4", 175. And then they got Keith Goggins, number 33, he's 6'3", 185. So, you know, for a small school, that's pretty good.
And some of those young men did not play basketball last year.
That's right.
Did not play. Here is the junior, and he's in the starting lineup.
6-5, South Laurel back on top after the free throws. 4:06 to go. Mann into the paint. He banks it in. Mann really tore up Pulaski late in the game. And Pulaski County had some talent. But Somerset beat them twice. Of course, South Laurel played Somerset back in, I guess it was on February the 8th. And South Laurel won 71-54. Bad pass. Over and back. I expected South Laurel to start the game just a little rusty, Tom, coming in. You know, it's great to get that bye, but it takes a few minutes to get the sweat breaking out to get you relaxed. Although they're not playing badly right now, they do trail 7-6. Somerset's uniforms are a goal. Interception by Charlie Vance, who's just checked in. Vance to the basket. He's drawn the foul, and he almost got the basket. Charlie Vance. Jordan's number 25.
Mann picks up the foul. That's 4 on Somerset, and Charlie Vance will stand in at the line.
Charlie, a good shooter, and hits the free throw. Ties it up at 7.
Most of the experts, here again, those folks that are that far away from home, would tell you that Somerset needed to come out, start quickly, and they certainly stayed with the Cardinals here in the early going. Inside 3 minutes, Cardinals lead 8-7.
Richie Riley now on Cole. Richie Riley, the best defender for South Laurel. This is Klaus, down low. To Mann, back to Klaus for 3. Nope. There's Cole. He's going to get the roll and the basket. You know, watching Cole against Pulaski, of course, that's the first time I'd ever seen him play. It surprised me how many times, Tom, he did just what he did there now. Getting in the lane, getting a rebound when actually his responsibilities is playing back on defense. He's just got great instincts.
Well, that's the kind of thing that if you pick up the ball and get to the basket, it's great. If you don't,
there's trouble at the other end.
The other way.
That's right. Of course, I'm sure South Laurel's aware of that. Perkins returns, and of course, looks like Sean Thacker is resting his big guys as Adam Centers went out. The Somerset big men they're lean. They don't have a lot of bulk on them. Neil Warren with the jumper. That's one of his favorite shots. And this sitting there got over the back on Valentine.
Nathan Valentine with his first foul. That's the third on South Laurel.
2:44, first period. Ahead, bad pass, but Somerset retrieves it. Somerset gets it across. 10-8. Somerset does have the lead. South Laurel, the number 1 seed. Somerset, the number 4 seed. Here's Klaus. Perkins for a 2. A little strong, air ball. Neil Warren in a hurry to the basket. Pops, puts it up, no good. Rebound Vance, and he loses it. Here goes Somerset the other way. Perkins. Tremaine Perkins to Adam Cole. Just a sophomore now. Kicks it out to Klaus. In the corner to Floyd. Missed the 3 badly. Richie Riley with the rebound. Neither team shooting well at all. After seeing the North Laurel Lady Jags shoot the ball so well, it's like the boys are shooting bricks. Richie Riley blocked out of bounds. That was a case where Richie brought the ball down, and that's what enabled him to block it. If he'd have gone back up, I think he'd have drawn the foul, Tom.
Probably so. Again, no question. Both teams playing excellent defense here. Shooting percentages are going to be way down from what we saw north, but the defensive pressure has a lot to do with that.
Possession arrow on the jump ball belongs to South Laurel. But, Tom, I have told people all day, I've never seen such shooting as what North Laurel did last night. Boys or girls. I mean, it was just phenomenal. And they took good shots. Their shot selection was just outstanding. They will play the Somerset Lady Briar Jumpers, which you will see 2 games from now. Nathan Valentine for 3. Nope. Rebound. Up and in. Scott Davis, who's checked in, wearing number 33. So South Laurel, it's 12-10. They trail. Somerset looks at the press. Perkins with it. Down low. Turns. Missed badly. Rebound. Jump ball. Possession there belongs to Somerset. The shot attempt was by Mann, and that was really a pretty weak move. He didn't appear very strong at all on that.
Tried to draw the foul from Davis, who stood his ground, arms straight up.
Perkins with Neil Warren tracking him. And this is Centers with Richie Riley on him. Now Adam Cole takes it. And we've got a turnover at 57 seconds in the first. Tom, our officials are Lynn Russell, Scotty Bottoms, and Diehouse.
Jimmy Diehouse.
There you go.
Jimmy the baby bull, Diehouse.
He looks like one of those guys you wouldn't want to get a fight in. He might hurt you. Neil Warren at 49 seconds. Richie Riley for 3. Nope. Missed badly. Saved in bounds, Neil Warren. Brad Sizemore, who's back. Neil Warren penetrating with the dribble. Shot. No good. On the board. Rebound Somerset. Shots not coming easily for either team. We're tied at 10 with 21 seconds. And the Somerset crowd is on their feet. And I'm sure we're going to see one shot.
Should be a familiar pattern. 4 to score.
Baseline drive up and in by Johnny Floyd. Somerset seems to be playing with some confidence. Riley for 3. Ooh! It was close, and after 1, Somerset leads 12-10. We'll be back with the second quarter after these messages.
Welcome back to North Laurel High School for the second quarter of this 48th District contest between the Cardinals of South Laurel and the Briar Jumpers of Somerset. Somerset leads 12-10. South Laurel with the first possession here in the second quarter.
Neil Warren leads the attack. Richie Riley thought about it, backed out. Here's Valentine. We were just talking between the quarters that Valentine needed to get the scoring, and he just did, Tom. I think they introduced him to the rest of the team there at the break. So that'll put South Laurel tied at 12 apiece. And that's Nathan's first point.
Scored twice from the free throw line previously, but first field goal.
Free throw is good. South Laurel goes to the lead, 13-12. Just started the second period. Press is on for South Laurel. They go over the top. They almost threw it away. Klaus. Somerset's really spreading the floor, Tom. They're running familiar stuff, but it's a little spread more than centers to man. Derek Smith, 34, has started here in the second period. Man in the paint. Kicks it over. Here goes centers. Klaus. Somerset not in a hurry. We're at 7 minutes now. South Laurel does lead. Somerset's thrown it away. Good defense by South Laurel.
Jam, we expected the shooting percentages to be down considerably, and as a matter of fact, they are. 3 of 15 for Somerset, 2 of 17 for South Laurel.
Richie Riley with it on the wing to Warren in the corner. Down low, Riley's got a good look. Puts it up, no good. Put up, missed by Valentine. He had a good one. And here goes Somerset. They trail by 1. Somerset and South Laurel. 48 boys district action. I still have trouble with that 2,000, Tom. Oop, I think he walked. And they're going to call a foul. I think, at least I thought Jordan Mann, the sophomore, walked.
Foul's going to go on Davis, his second. Write that down, 6:23 of the second quarter. And Mann will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Just seeing Mann and Davis standing there next to you, the Mann is much bigger than Davis. They list Mann at 6'4" and Davis at 6'4". But Mann is definitely bigger, taller.
Checking in closer to about 6'6" for most of the indications we've had.
And Hensley is checking in for Davis with those 2 fouls. Somerset's Jordan Mann. Missed the free throw. Nathan Valentine with the rebound. 13-12, South Laurel lead and the ball. Valentine with a nice pump fake, goes to the basket, draws the foul. Nice play by Nathan Valentine. Nathan's played very well here in the second period, Tom.
You bet. Centers picks up the foul, his second.
Fouls adding up on Somerset. Both teams have depth, but I would think South Laurel's depth would be a little more than Somerset. Checking in for Somerset, number 11, Dusty Inabite. He's a senior, 5'10", 160. Comes off the bench. Valentine's free throw, no good. Put up and no, it came out by Hensley. Man, I need to stop the game and check this goal out here.
Well, neither team, 2 of 17, 3 of 15. Hard play.
Man kicks it back out to Inabite. Oop, threw it away. South Laurel's got it. Going the other way. Riley in the middle. Brad Sizemore doesn't shoot it. Oh, now it's passed. No good. Missed again. Hensley, no good. Tip, no good. Hensley again loses the ball. Klaus, man, under the boards. It's fierce. Pass, picked up. Ooh! Well, that was luck. But it works. Johnny Floyd scores. We're tied at 14. Nice idea, but gosh, it was tipped by South Laurel and right to Floyd.
Valentine had it. Had his fingers on it but couldn't control it.
Richie Riley working in the paint. He's tough in the paint. Brad Sizemore for three. Nope. Rebound, and the foul's on Valentine.
That's two on Nathan Valentine. And you get the feeling that South Laurel is becoming a little bit frustrated. They've forced the turnovers on Somerset, but at this point 14-14, and just can't seem to get anything to go down.
South Laurel's calling a timeout, Tom. Steve Wright not pleased at all with the effort of his Cardinals. And Tom, this is something we've talked about several years, is the All-A tournament that these smaller schools get to play in. It's a great tune-up for the tournament play. Regardless of how successful they are in the All-A, it seems to help these teams that do play in it.
You can't be in the first tournament game more than once. And there's no question about that. No matter how difficult a schedule you play, it's different to play in a tournament where it's one and done. And I think that's a part of what we're seeing here tonight. 5:08 to play in the second quarter, 14 points from each school. No question, I think if you were to ask Somerset, they'd like to have the score in the 50s. South Laurel would prefer the score up in the 70s. The turnovers have come in the Somerset front court as opposed to the back court off the press.
Oh, Neil Warren with a nice steal. Just took it away from Enabite. Brad Sizemore on the attack. We're tied at 14 after the South Laurel timeout. Riley, Sizemore, thought about it, didn't do it. Richie Riley on the point now. 4:40 to go, second period. Here goes Riley. Tough shot, no. Charlie Vance tips it out, keeps it alive. Vance, ball fake. He's going to shoot a three. Good. Charlie Vance lights up the scoreboard, makes it 17-14 game. South Laurel lead. And Somerset almost threw it away again. Down low, here's taken away by Vance.
Boy, Charlie Vance playing an excellent game. That's his third steal of the evening and 5 points.
Charlie coming off the bench. Of course, he started over at Clay County and had a good game. Nice move, missed a shot badly. Foul on Hensley. Over the back.
Second foul on Hensley. Fifth Cardinal foul, and it'll send Mann back to the line for 2 shots.
Mann at the free throw line.
Exactly halfway through the second quarter, 17-14.
Checking in for South Laurel, number 40 is Stephen Lord, and Tremaine Perkins has returned for Somerset. He's been in a half a dozen times already.
Perkins replaces Innovit.
Man, bad looking free throw, and missed it. Somerset basketball after some multi-touches.
And that's one of those situations where he missed the free throw enough that Somerset had the opportunity at the rebound.
Somerset basketball from the inline. Floyd to the basket. Stops. Tough shot. Partially blocked. Rebound Sizemore. Sizemore dribbles it up. Neil Warren, who is the point guard. It's a screen from Lord to Riley. 3:39 first half. Charlie Vance for three. Nope. Rebound battle. Somerset comes away with it. Tremaine Perkins. And Klaus with it. Goes in the corner to Floyd. Down low to Mann. There's a bad pass. It actually went off the side of the backboard. Here goes Klaus in the lane, and there's a blocking foul on Lord.
Lord with his first foul. Sixth on the Cardinals. And it'll be 2 shots for Matt Klaus.
Matt Klaus, senior, missed the free throw. Somerset shooting atrociously from the free throw line.
Again, you have to be a little worried if you're a South Laurel Cardinal fan. Somerset shooting very poorly from the free throw line. Absolutely. They've had difficulty with the turnovers. but the Cardinals having trouble converting.
17-15 lead. And South Laurel has the basketball. Warren to the basket, up and in. 19-15. South Laurel up by 4. Tremaine Perkins in front court. He walked. He sure did. As the press paying some dividends for South Laurel.
Here again, the turnovers there. The points off the turnovers have not to this point in the contest.
Neil Warren with man deep pressure as we have Adam Cole back in the game, guarding Neil Warren. Richie Riley. 2:44 in the first half. Warren in the corner. Warren, jumper, nope, rebound Somerset. Somerset's going to walk it up. 2:29 to go. Through the foul. Brad Sizemore draws the foul. We're here at North Laurel High School. Immediately following this game will be North Laurel and Southwestern.
Damn unusual situation in tonight's contest from the standpoint that almost every shot is created off the dribble. We've not had much back screen. Not had an awful lot of back screen work, a lot of reversals. We'll see how the game plays out.
19-17. Well, you're exactly right. I hadn't thought about that. Stephen lowered. He walked. Sure did. He bobbled the ball, and he was already in his motion. 19-17. Press is on. The press has given Somerset some trouble. What kind of pass was that? Well, what was that? It's a turnover. They needed one more to throw it to this other side, then it'd have been all four corners.
Volleyball action.
There you go.
Volleyball action. For the Cardinals, Charlie Vance has probably been the brightest spot as he has 5 points, but 3 steals, at least 3 steals, 2 or 3 rebounds. Cardinals need some offense.
Riley with a good look, and he's going to get the roll, and he's going to draw the foul. Richie Riley with another bucket.
32, Johnny Floyd's going to pick up that foul. Second on Floyd, and Riley goes to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
21-17, 4-point lead for South Laurel. Now 5. 22-17. Minute 55 to go in the first half. Perkins breaks the press. Here goes. Missed the shot. Tipped up. Neil Warren's got it. In a hurry. Throws the pass, and now Somerset's got it. Man.
Walk.
We're going to call walking. Yep, he walked. 22-17, our score, minute 32. Substitution for Somerset. Number 34, Derek Smith, 6'4" junior. He's played a little bit previously in the game. Neil Warren working against Cole.
Big possession here at 22-17.
Riley into the paint. Corner to Sizemore for 3. Good. 25-17. South Laurel pulling away.
First time the shot has been created off the pass in my memory.
Minute 2, minute 1. We got a minute to go in the first half.
Somerset needs to score here very badly.
And they do, and they draw the foul. That's Jordan Mahan. Had the look. Who was the foul on, Tom?
Vance.
Charlie Vance?
Charlie Vance with his first. Jordan Mann with his first points as he goes to the line for the opportunity for the three-point play. Critical possession there for Somerset. Mann sealed his defender and hits the free throw. That's 1 out of 5 for Jordan Mann. Much better free throw shooter than that. South with a 5-point lead and look for him to play 1 1 shot, 4 to score.
40 seconds to go in the first half. Richie Riley, top of the key. Here he goes. Kicks it over to Vance. He's going to shoot the three. Nope. Rebound Riley. To the basket. Blocked out of bounds, and they say he was fouled by Jordan Mann.
And that's going to be Mann's second, as fouls beginning to become a problem for the Briar Jumpers of Somerset.
Richie Riley goes back to the free throw line. South Laurel with a 5-point lead. 26.7 seconds first half. Good. 26-20. Johnny Floyd returns for Somerset along with Dusty Anabitt. It's spelled Inabitt. Very unusual name. Richie Riley missed it. Rebound Stephen Lord puts it in. Stephen Lord gets the put back, and it's 28-20. And once again, South Laurel's out by 8. 14 seconds. Klaus for three. Good. 28-23. We're under 10 seconds now. 8, 7. Riley intercepted by Cole. 3 seconds to the basket. Puts it up. Missed it. In it at the buzzer. They're going to give it to him. No, they're wiping it off. The first motion was to give it to him, and then they wiped it off. 28-23, our halftime score, Tom. South Laurel pulling out late in the half with a 5-point lead, late as much as by 8 a couple of times.
Led as much as by 8, had the opportunity to push it out a little farther than that. 5 points with the score in the range that Somerset would like to see it. As we've talked about on several occasions, the shooting in the first quarter simply atrocious, as both of these teams very tight. 2 of 17. I beg your pardon. 2 of 17 for the Cardinals of South Laurel. 3 of 15 for the Jumpers of Somerset. And the second quarter shooting not that much better, but an interesting contest nonetheless. You have the feeling that Somerset hanging around, had a couple of opportunities there at the end of the half, put them right back in this contest. You have the feeling that they've turned the ball over a number of times, and South Laurel not being able to pull away could be trouble when this game gets into the fourth quarter.
We'll be back with the third quarter after these messages.
Welcome back to North Laurel High School, ready to start the second half of play in this 48th district contest between the Briar Jumpers of Somerset and the Cardinals of South Laurel. Cam, the shooting picked up some in that second quarter. Cardinals 6 of 32 for the half. The Briar Jumpers 5 of 26. Somerset 2 of 2 from behind the arc. The Cardinals 2 of 9.
Johnny Floyd puts it in. Floyd has had a quiet but good game. Neil Warren in a hurry. Richie Riley. 28-25 is our score. South Laurel led by 5 at the half. Great pass. Oh, he let it through too much. Boy, I thought Neil had him right on the money. Of course, Neil had some steam on that pass.
Give and go looked good. Just a hair too far out, and it's a turnover.
Somerset has struggled with South Laurel's defense. As South Laurel has played excellent defense all year. And now Richie Riley is on the point. Somerset not in a hurry. 3-point game, just started the third period. Winner advances to the district championship finals. Loser goes home. To the basket, Floyd, he drew the foul. Tom, I couldn't tell for sure, but it looked like they had a clear out that time for Floyd.
I think that's the case. Hensley's going to pick up his third. And that's one you hate to see the foul, because probably Floyd was too far under the basket to make a legitimate shot. But the Cardinals bailed him out, and he goes to the line to shoot 2.
Free throw is good. Johnny Floyd. And Hensley has checked in for South Laurel. Hensley's checked out. Scott Davis has checked in. I'll get it right here before the game's over. Missed the free throw, and South Laurel's Neil Warren's got it. Here they go the other way. South Laurel does lead by 2. Warren straight to the basket. Missed the shot. Rebound, Johnny Floyd.
Well, a lot of contact.
And here is
no call.
Adam Cole. But I think it's been a very well officiated game, Tom. Excellent officiating. Here goes Floyd again. Clear out. Nice move. Oh, man. That was pretty. They didn't show that in the first half.
Floyd troubled with 2 fouls fairly early in the second quarter. Look for the Cardinals to go right at him.
That's right. Warren to Richie Riley. We're tied at 28. 6:13 to go, third quarter. Here goes Riley. Nice move. Puts it up and in. Richie just so talented. It's unreal. And he makes it look so easy, Tom. Of course, that's what they say the good ones do.
Riley, the first Cardinal in double figures, as he has 10. 1-3-1 zone trap, three-quarter course from the Cardinals this go-round.
Here he goes on the dribble to the basket. Nope. Rebound, Nathan Valentine. In a hurry the other way. He carried the ball. Steve Wright's demeanor is telling me he is not pleased.
Up 2, and they forced turnovers and garnered rebounds, but just not been able to convert.
In the corner again. Bad pass. Somerset saves it. This is man. He needs help. Gets it to Klaus. He looked down there at Floyd. Here goes Klaus. Back out to Cole. Brad Sizemore on him. We've got a good one going. 30-28 South Laurel leads. Somerset with the ball. Here goes Floyd. Neil Warren's guarding him now. And he missed a shot, and Neil fouled him.
Warren with his second foul on the Cardinals here in the second half. And, Gam, you have to just feel that the momentum at the moment is all Somerset as they've come out and cut a 5-point lead down to 2. Floyd at the line to shoot 2.
Of course, we've seen South Laurel here toward the end of the season, and they've just really been playing well. It's a difference I see. They're just tight. They're just really tight. I don't think it has anything to do with Somerset. I think it's just first game, and hits the free throw to make it 30-29. Floyd's having a big third quarter for Somerset. Free throw's good. We're tied at 30. Neil Warren in a hurry. Down low, turns to Scott Davis. Kicks it out to Valentine for 3. Good. It rattled, but it stayed down. 33-30. South Laurel goes back out to the lead. Ten seconds. Oh, they called a foul. Did not. Of course, we're in the end zone here. I did not see that foul. Who was it on?
Richie Riley. Third for the Cardinals.
I felt like they were getting awful close to that 10-second count.
That they were.
Bailout foul. Man. Floyd. Here he goes. Floyd to the lane. Missed a shot. Rebound. Neil Warren comes up with the loose ball. Long pass. Great pass to Riley. Man. That's as pretty as it gets, folks. Neil Warren with the great pass. 35-30. Man losing the ball, but retains it. And what we got? Walking. Timeout Somerset. Heck of a play by Neil Warren to Richie Riley.
Let's see. Neil had how many touchdown passes during the regular season?
Let's see. What
Add one more to it.
Add one more. Had 40-something, didn't he? Had 81 on his career.
42, I believe, but I wouldn't swear to it.
Yep.
And here again, South Laurel, a very explosive team. No question about that. Sean Packer knows about it from years past. 4:17 in the third quarter. That explosive pass out. The Briar Jumpers having a little trouble against the Cardinal defense the last couple of times down the court. Call the timeout, settle your troops down, come back, try to get a good offensive series. I think there's very little doubt Sean, having had the experience in the South Laurel system, he's got his people looking where the pass is likely to go, where the move is likely to go against that man defense. So far, the fact that Somerset has been able to stay foul-free here in the second half, a big key, because they had some folks in foul trouble, and realistically, they're not going to go more than about 8 people deep as this contest goes on.
Charlie Vance has checked in for South Laurel. It's Warren, Valentine, Sizemore, Vance, and Riley. So South Laurel has gone small. Cutter intercepted by Richie Riley, gives the ball to Warren. South Laurel leading by 5, looking for more. South Laurel has led by 8 on 2 previous occasions first half. Valentine for 3, no good. Klaus. That shot didn't look good from the time it left his hand, Tom. Bad pass. South Laurel's got it. That was a real bad pass. What do they got? South Laurel basketball. They say Somerset touched it last. And Tom, we had that pretty play by Neil Warren, but other than that, it's turned ugly.
Hard man-to-man defense from both sides.
What about time here? It's getting close. 5 seconds.
Sort of expected Neil Warren to throw that off the back of the Somerset player as the turnovers even out.
35-30. Presses on. Now they get it across. South Laurel does lead by 5. Third quarter, 3:29 to go in the third. We're glad to have you with us here on Channel 9. North Laurel and Southwestern come up next. We're seeing a lot of Johnny Floyd. Touch shot, puts it in. He's taking some tough shots. Here goes Riley to the other end. Warren, fouled by man. Was that Neil Warren with that pass again? Or Valentine? I didn't see. I was looking down court. Great pass.
I say it was Valentine.
It's a great pass. 35-32 is our score, Tom, and Richie Riley at the free throw line.
And we've got defensive pass interference. It'll be first and 10 on the 2-yard line.
And they're going to get the chance to score off of it. Richie is perfect on the free throw. Gets another. 36-32. Free throw is no good this time, and Floyd with the rebound for Somerset. Somerset hanging around. South Laurel making some great plays at times, but not being very consistent.
At this point, just not being able to put them together.
And we've got a foul on Sizemore. South Laurel foul.
Fourth team foul on the Cardinals. And in a situation where Adam Cole will go to the line to shoot.
Cole is a sophomore. Somerset starts 2 seniors, 2 sophomores, and a junior. Free throw is good. 36-33. 3:02 to go, third period. Free throw, good again. 2-point game, 36-34. Neil Warren in front court for South Laurel. Into the paint, Charlie Vance. He's hit some threes in the first half, now Valentine. They've got Warren posted up. Here he goes. Sizemore for 3. Good! And he was fouled.
Count it. And the foul's going to go on center.
Brad Sizemore with a 3 from downtown, and he got fouled. And that makes it a 39-34 game. South Laurel and Brad Sizemore with the free throw.
And just as quickly as we said it, now 2 Briar jumpers with 3 fouls here at 2:43 left to play in the third. Centers and man.
Brad misses the free throw. 5-point lead for South Laurel. 2:38 to go, third quarter.
Could have been a huge psychological lift had Sizemore hit that.
Somerset basketball, Charlie Vance. We've got players all over the floor. Down low, Dipsy Doodle, missed it. South Laurel's got it. Brad Sizemore behind the defense, puts it up and in. South Laurel is releasing a man. And we've got a foul on Sizemore. Score is 41-34. South Laurel with the lead.
Sizemore picks up his third as he becomes the first Cardinal to get in foul trouble. Again, I'm not so sure it's as much releasing a man as they've got men on the floor everywhere, and they're just breaking out what's available.
41-34. Man defense from South Laurel. Somerset's Floyd, loses the ball. To the basket, tough shot. Missed it, rebound, put up and in by Man. Somerset is tape. Their shot selection is not as good here in the second half as it was in the first half. 41-36, 5-point game. South Laurel with the lead, minute 33 to go in the third. Riley dribbling to Valentine. Good move. 43-36. Somerset to the other end. Here goes Floyd on Valentine. Valentine fouled him. Valentine drew the foul.
Common foul. Valentine picks up his third, as now the Cardinals have a little foul problem of their own. Common foul. Ball out of bounds to the Briar Jumpers, but I believe that's going to be the last time that's the case. Leave it to the bonus from here on out.
Somerset better get it in. 43-36, minute 12. Riley with the pick, and they're going to say he fouled him. I thought Rich had got it. South Laurel does play a very aggressive defense. And that's Team 7, Team 6.
7th, that'll be the bonus.
Be the bonus. Going to the free throw line will be, let's see who's going to shoot here for Somerset. Well, it looks like Centers is. Getting them all set. Minute 10 to go, third period. The winner advances to the championship game of the 48th District and a shorter trip to the 12th Regional Tournament. Centers hits the free throw, 43-37 the score. Somerset does trail by 6. Centers, good again. Tremaine Perkins checks in for Somerset. He has played throughout the game. He's guarding Neil Warren.
Perkins probably going to give a foul or two here in an attempt to pick up.
Neil Warren races it into front court. Minute exactly to go. Warren loses the ball. Vance saves it. Sizemore, 52 seconds. South Laurel looks like going for one. Warren with it.
Boy, that was a big no call from the standpoint that Floyd already had 2 fouls.
Wasn't it? I thought we was going to get something out of that. We're 34 seconds. Looking for one shot here to end the third quarter. 43-38 our score. Warren with the lane to the basket. Missed it, blocked. Put up and in by Hensley. 45-38. 7-point lead, 19 seconds to go. Somerset walking it up. 15 seconds. Into the lane. And he's drawing the foul on Neil Warren. You know, I can see how Somerset's drawing these fouls, Tom. The South players, when they get to the basket, they're going up and under. In an attempt to cut them off, and it's being done right in front of the officials, especially the one on the baseline. Free throw, no good. Rebound, no good. Battle. 3 seconds. I don't know what we're going to get here.
Foul on Warren.
Did not see that. On the attempted third. Was it on the shot or was it on the just the rebound?
Rebound, I believe. Critical foul there. Neil Warren picks up his third.
I did not see that foul. 45-38. man has been to the free throw line with mixed results. Missed this one. Charlie Vance with the rebound, throws long. Cheerleaders catch it. We've played 3 quarters. South Laurel 45, Somerset 38. We'll be back with the 4th and final period after this.
Welcome back to North Waller High School for the last quarter of this semifinal matchup in the 48th district between the Cardinals of South Laurel and the Briar Jumpers of Somerset. Cam, Somerset shooting woes continues. They're staying in this game from the free throw line. 4 of 13 from the field in that quarter. Cardinals 5 of 8.
Hensley misses the shot. 45-38 our score. South Laurel leads Somerset with the ball. Just started the 4th quarter. Klaus to the basket, blocked, and they say he was fouled. Hensley. Scott Davis immediately up off the South Laurel bench. South Laurel with a 7-point lead, Tom, but my description of their play is tight. Just not relaxed at all. Had some great plays from Riley and Nathan Valentine and a couple of key putbacks. Stephen Lord had a real big putback there late in the first half that I recall.
And you get the point. Somerset in the double bonus from here on out. You get the feeling that South Laurel could explode just at any time.
That's right.
Break this game open. But by the same token, you have the feeling that they could implode at any time and Somerset get right back in this game.
Well, Somerset has done a good job taking away a lot of the three-pointers for South Laurel. And we've got a turnover working right here. Oh, nice save by Valentine. He needs help. He throws it. Somerset's got it. What a play. Woo! Dipsy Doodle, I reckon, how do you do? That kid's a sophomore, Adam Cole. He's got some moves, 45-42. You know, Neal gets through it. Nice pass over to Sizemore. Skip pass to Riley. That's where they need it, and he got fouled. Yep. You got to get it to the guy's hands, and Coach Steve Wright applauds his troops.
And here again, Klaus gives the foul. But only the 3rd foul on Somerset here in the second half. Already a minute in, and that's going to be a common foul. Ball out.
There seems to be a little confusion. Officials are going to confer. Lynn Russell and Scott Bottoms.
Question becomes, where's the ball going to be out? He had penetrated the arc. That would ordinarily put the ball out on the baseline.
This is what tournament action is all about. 6:57 to go, 4th quarter, 3-point game. And still discussion going on. We are not privy to the conversation, but they've got it all worked out. Comes into Riley. Nathan Valentine. He's double teamed and they tied him up. A double down on Valentine. He did not see the double team coming, I don't think, Tom.
Triple down, as a matter of fact.
Well, that's right. There was 3. Yeah.
I think he saw the double team. Didn't see Klaus coming from the backside.
3-point game. Somerset does trail by 3. South Laurel up, of course. Here goes Floyd. Floyd wants to drive on Valentine. He spins, tough shot, puts it in. That's a tough shot. That's just a tough shot. 1-point game, 45-44. South Laurel has not scored here in the 4th, and Coach Steve Wright says we need to talk. 45-44. The score at end of 3, Tom Weatherly, was 45-38, and Somerset has come out with some big-time buckets. Of course, they got a couple of turnovers to help.
Boy, big-time game here in the second half as we have him with 11 points, 17 points for the contest. Fouls are the story. From this point on, Somerset shoots the double bonus. South Laurel still 2 fouls away from even the single bonus, 45-44, and the Cardinals just not in sync, and I think you can expect Somerset to take a lot of risk down in the paint, particularly. That time Klaus came in, got the top for the alternating possession, but he was willing to risk the foul. And South Laurel has some foul problems of their own with Valentine with 3, Warren with 3.
Foul They're going to wipe the basket off, but Neil Warren was fouled.
They're going to give the foul to Perkins, and here again, that's a common foul.
Neil Warren did have a good look through the foul, but as Tom has pointed out to us, is a common foul. So that's the fourth team foul?
We have them for 4.
Have them for 4.
Still 2 to give.
6:18 to go in the game. It's a 1-point game. 45-44. South Laurel with the lead and the ball. Valentine. He's drawn the foul on Floyd.
And that one might be problematic because that's 3 on Floyd. Floyd, centers, and man, all with 3 fouls. Somerset still has a foul to give, but I don't think they wanted Johnny Floyd to give it.
45-44. South Laurel basketball.
You'd like to get the ball inside the Valentine or Riley.
Brad Sizemore with it to Riley. Now, I don't think Riley's touched it enough here in the second half, other than on the long run. Here goes Riley. Tough shot. Throw the foul. Almost made the basket.
And that time the foul goes on Kloss, his second. But it's a shooting foul, so Riley goes to the line to shoot 2. And now from this point on, South Laurel will shoot the bonus.
Richie Riley, an excellent free throw shooter at the free throw line for South Laurel. Free throw is good. We have a 2-point game, 46-44, South Laurel with the lead.
Offensively, you'd like to see Valentine down on the low post. Make those Somerset inside players with 3 fouls try to handle him and let Riley drive.
47-44, 5:52. 3-point lead for South Laurel.
South Laurel shows zone.
South Laurel is zone.
Matchup, but a zone.
Perkins. Of course, Somerset has been playing at a very slow pace the whole game. Perkins thought about the 3. We got a timeout called by Somerset's Sean Thacker. You know, you got to give Steve Wright a lot of credit, Tom. He's the head coach of South Laurel. Been there since 1990. Took his first team at Laurel County to the state tournament. Longtime assistants Kenny Woods and Sean Thacker. Now each of them, he's coaching against Sean in this game. In the next game, Kenny has just done wonders here at North Laurel this year, turning around their program. And you got to give a lot of credit to Steve Wright. I mean, he's obviously had good talent along the bench with him.
I think Coach Wright would be the first to tell you that the system and the staff had a lot to do with the South Laurel success over the years. And you're seeing an awful lot of the same thing from both teams here tonight.
Well, you just can't say enough about it. It's 47-44. Somerset hanging around. They're within 3. They have the basketball. Floyd going to the basket. Put it up and in. Boy, I don't know how he does it. He's off balance, and the ball's behind his head a while, and but they're going in. I guess that's all that matters. 47-46. He's giving the defenders a hard time. Riley. Here he goes. Charlie Vance, who's played big. To the basket, Charlie Vance. Missed it! It came off. They need to check these rims. There's lids, or they're the wrong size, or something's wrong. 47-46. Charlie made a beautiful move.
Beautiful move. Did everything but get the ball to go down.
Well, it looked like there was a spin on the ball, Tom, and it got on the rim and came off. Somerset taking their time. South Laurel is back man. Here goes 2-man. Turnaround jumper, missed badly, tipped out of bounds. They say they're going to give it to Somerset. I thought it was off Somerset from my viewpoint.
We're used to doing these things directly. Probably have a better view from Joey Kessler's camera angle.
Klaus. And there's a foul on Banks. And he fouled Johnny Floyd. Floyd was on the verge of walking. And Charlie Vance got there, and they had contact.
Floyd always appears to be on the verge of walking.
Well, I'll agree with that, yeah.
But they made the same comment about Dr. J.
He's pretty good.
Double bonus from here on out for the Somerset Briar Jumpers.
Of course, you could have made the point earlier, the free throws have really been good for Somerset. Floyd ties the game at 47. Of course, I think the real story here is South Laurel does not have a field goal here in the fourth quarter so far. They only have the free throws from Riley. Somerset leads 48-47. Their first lead since the first half. Here goes Warren to the basket, puts it up. It wouldn't go down. He drew the foul.
That foul's going to go on Cole, I believe.
Adam Cole, that's his what foul? Second foul on Cole.
Somerset has foul problems, but not where the fouls are being given. Neil Warren with only 2 points tonight, but he steps to the line for 2 free throws as we near the halfway point of the fourth quarter.
And Neil misses the free throw. An excellent free throw shooter on the year. 47-48. Neil can tie the game at 48. Substitution for South Laurel. Scott Davis checks in, and Charlie Vance is going to go out. Missed it. Rebound Somerset. Ball's on the floor, and Somerset still's got it.
And I think we're going to see the 4 corners here again.
You think so? Floyd. Here he goes. He's in the paint. He turns. He lost the ball. Riley's got it. He just lost it. Riley to the basket, and there's a foul on Mann. Riley hit the basket, but the foul's on the floor, and that's on Mann. He sure did foul him. Somerset wasn't going to let him get to the line. But Richie, an excellent free throw shooter. How many fouls has Mann got? 2?
That's 4 on Mann.
4 on Mann. Foul trouble is going to figure into the conclusion of this contest. Somehow. Richie Riley, excellent free throw shooter. Free throw is rolling in. We're tied at 48.
The longer Somerset stays in the game, the more confidence they have, and the more difficult it'll be for the Cardinals.
3:44, fourth quarter. Cole working on Warren. He doesn't have a dribble. He needs help. Gets it to Floyd, and we've got a timeout. Be a 20-second. South Laurel has taken all the outside shots away from Somerset, and Somerset's, of course, Floyd and the free throws have been the story of the game. Here's the second half.
Floyd has 5 of the 7 Somerset field goals here in the second half. Floyd probably on the cut. I would say that's what Sean Packer is looking for. South Laurel would like to get a turnover, get into an easy early offense. Somerset has not allowed that so far here in the second half as they've had fouls to give. Now at this point, they have 4, 6, 7, 8. They have 1 to give before the double bonus is in effect.
My gut feeling,
most of the fouls have not been shooting fouls as far as South Laurel is concerned.
But my gut feeling is, Tom, South Laurel is going to get to the free throw line a bunch more times in this last 3:30. Somerset basketball after the timeout. We're tied at 48. Sean Packer is the coach at Somerset. He didn't like the way his offense was. Floyd picked up his dribble this time. He turned around, and Richie Riley takes the charge, and that's the 4th foul on Floyd. You knew that was coming.
And now both teams will shoot the double bonus.
Basketball belongs to South Laurel. 48 apiece. 3:13 in the game. Richie Riley with it. Left-hand dribble to Warren. Warren baseline. Out to Riley. 3:03. Steve right up directing traffic. Here goes Riley. Warren in the corner. Warren to Valentine. Spins and misses. Man to get the rebound. That's one thing that's hurt South Laurel. They've been limited when they did get a shot. They're only getting 1 shot. Got some peak putbacks early in the game, but haven't lately. But Valentine had a good shot, Tom. Nothing wrong with the shot. Here goes Floyd with those 4 fouls. Kicks it out. Klaus, 2:30. You know Somerset's going to be taking their time. South Laurel with their aggressive defense looking for the turnover. And of course, that's Somerset's worst fear in the transition. South Laurel very likely to score. Floyd being a little more cautious now. They've got Riley on. Richie's doing a good job on it. Here they are at 2:05. Richie with the pick. To Warren, to Riley. Puts it up and missed it. I'm telling you, we need to stop the game and check that basket. Great pick by Riley, though. Gosh, you can't say enough about the effort.
Neal probably should have taken the ball onto the hole. Had a good chance to put it in. But they're leaving Somerset the opportunity.
Man scores on the assist by Sinners. It was ugly, but it went in. Riley, South Laurel trails by 2, minute 30. Valentine to the basket, lays it in. Good look by Valentine. Minute 25. Minute 22. We're tied at 50. A thriller at North Laurel. Neil Warren working hard on defense. To man. To Floyd with a minute 8. They're setting a screen for Floyd. 3. Good by Klaus. Whoa. Neil Warren went to help on Floyd, and you wouldn't have expected him to take the shot, Tom. 50 seconds, Steve Wright calling timeout. 3-point game, 50 seconds. Wow. I wouldn't have thought he would have took the shot. I was shocked he took the shot.
Killer shot. You expected it to be Floyd. But Cole's second 3 of the evening, by my recollection, that's the only 3 Cole's 3s are the only 3s for Somerset. Right.
He hit one in the first half.
50.7 seconds left. Ice water in the veins. That makes it very difficult for the Cardinals of South Laurel. The pick that they could not convert on the fast break, and then that 3-point shot in the corner, 50.7. I believe we're going to see a Somerset foul.
You think so? Rather than let them take the shot, that was my next thing. South Laurel down 3, and of course a 3-pointer would tie it, of course. 50.7 seconds, plenty of time, but you think Somerset will foul South Laurel so they'll get the ball back with the lead and force South Laurel to foul? Is that what you're saying?
I would expect this inbound pass side front court. Expected to go into Valentine. Valentine will drive. But Thacker's history has been in this situation, he'll give the foul outside, let them shoot 2.
49 seconds. Neil Warren works off the pick. Screen over to Riley. Valentine saves it. Valentine missed it. Tipped up. Somerset's got it. Perkins to the basket. Foot raise. He's fouled. No. It went in. It's a 5-point game. Tom, I'm shocked.
The Briar Jumpers have pulled the upset.
27 seconds. Riley. Good. Was it big? Timeout. Timeout, South Laurel. Huge basket by Riley. Woo! Man. This is a pace of been furious. But Tom, the transaction, Valentine with a great look, it just wouldn't go down. He had a good shot.
Came in, might have been bumped down low, not enough for the foul, but he just couldn't get it to go down. Then the run out, but you can't say enough for that long-range bomb from Richie Riley. 23.6, 2-point game. Double bonus both ways, 2 free throws either way. I'm surprised when the ball came in, Sean Thacker's history has been to give the foul, let him shoot 2, figure he's got the ball and the game in his hands. Now he's got a 2-point lead and the game in his hands. Look for South if you're looking for a player on the Somerset team to foul. If the ball gets anywhere near Jordan Mann, I think you can expect that's where it's going to go. South Laurel still has 2 timeouts left, 23.6 seconds.
But now South Laurel is very capable of the turnover here. Of course, they're going to play turnover and then foul. What we got here? Spilled water?
No, we got a shoe being tied. That was to see the defensive alignment.
All right.
1-2-2.
Full court press.
Look for a pick to be set on the baseline.
23 seconds to go. And we've got the foul. It's immaterial who it's on, but there was a foul. Somerset at the free throw line, leading by 2.
Warren gives the foul, and it'll be Johnny Floyd who goes to the line. He's 5 of 6, and he'll shoot the double bonus. If he hits them both, it's a very clear 2-possession game.
Johnny Floyd, he's had a big second half for the Briar Jumpers. Boy, Richie Riley, you can't say enough about that 3 he hit. Wow. Floyd taking his time. Good. 56-53. Now this one makes it a 2-possession game. 22 seconds. Plenty of time, though. Plenty of time for the Cardinals of South Laurel. Floyd. Good again. 2 possessions. 22 seconds. Neil Warren in a hurry. Warren, 18 seconds. Here goes Valentine to the basket. Missed it. Valentine, 13 seconds. Got it, and he's fouled. That's exactly what you want. Somerset gave up the foul. That wasn't very smart. Valentine did a good job. 57-55. 12 seconds remaining. And Mann has fouled it.
All on Jonathan Mann. Perkins checks back in for him. In some ways, you lose the person you would love to foul if you're the Cardinals of South Laurel. Valentine goes to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Nathan, a good free throw shooter, up there for 1. Free throw, good! Timeout called by Steve Wright, 57-56, 1-point game. It's a good one, Tom, 12.1 seconds. And it's not over. A lot of time left.
Full deny, no question about that. You've got a full deny. If the ball comes inbounds at all, you're going to foul immediately. In no way do you get more than a 1 possession out of this. But it's going to be tough, no question about it. Down by 1. The Cardinals have 1 timeout remaining. 12.1 seconds. And boy, that makes the tap at the end of the first half critical. We talked about that, no question. The ball was out of the hands, but it's a slightly different ruling in terms of the shot and a tap. Tap, no good by Scotty Bottoms, or this would be a 3-point game at this point in time. South Laurel, 1 timeout, double bonus both ways. This is the time you might see them leave the inbounder alone. You might try to draw the offensive foul, particularly Scotty Bottoms in the C position.
Somerset, they just announced, has 2 timeouts left. How many does South Laurel have? 1?
South has 1.
South has 1. Somerset with the ball, 12.1 seconds. It's a 1-point game.
Somerset has the ability to run the baseline.
Yes, they asked about that. 57-56, they lead. We got a 1-point game with 12 seconds to go. We're glad you're with us. It's exciting. And there's the foul, as they fouled Klaus. Klaus hit an unbelievable... I still can't get over that he shot that ball with, 50 seconds to go? I didn't think he would shoot it.
Cole.
No, Klaus is at the... Oh, you're saying Cole hit the three
Cole hit the 3.
I thought it was Klaus. Klaus, a senior. 1-point game. 10.3 seconds. Missed it.
Now the rebound becomes critical.
10 seconds. That's a lot of time. 1-point game. The best he can do is 2 points. He missed that one, too. Battle! It's off Somerset. No, South Laurel basketball. It is South Laurel basketball. I thought they were going to give it to Somerset there for a second. 7.6 seconds. South Laurel got to go the length of the court. Missed them both. This is as good as it gets, folks. Valentine looking to get it in. Gets it to Warren. They got it to the... Oh, man! Oh, man! Woo! Charging violation call on Neil Warren.
And that call on Neil Warren.
5. Neil Warren has fouled out.
Tough call.
Man.
Tough call. Thought you might.
What'd you think?
We got absolutely the wrong angle to take a look at it.
Well, he was there, but I didn't see him in terms of moving. I really don't know. Joey, we'll have to have a replay. Joey says he's got to take his lids off the basket first.
Big call. No question about that. Best referee in the state, Scotty Bottoms, had the state finals on at least 2 or 3 occasions, in excellent position to see it.
6.1 seconds. 1-point game. There's still time. 6.1 seconds. You know there's going to be a foul. You got to remember that Somerset was just up there and missed 2. You can go the length of the floor. They'll go for the steal and then the immediate foul. Somerset putting it in at midcourt. They bring it in to Cole. He's not wanting to get fouled, and Sizemore does foul him. At 3 seconds. 1-point game. You could tell who Sean Thacker wanted at the free throw line.
Sizemore with his 4th. Cole's going to go, and I wouldn't bet on these two being missed. I think we're looking at a 3-point contest with 3 seconds
well,
left.
Well, I'm thinking if he hits the first, misses the second, South with a desperation 3. And of course, if they do, it'd be the win. Well, Cole hits the free throw. 58. Adam Cole.
Star of the future right there. Star of the present for the Somerset Briar Jumpers.
Of course, it'll just be a 3-point game here with 3 seconds. So South can tie it with a 3. He rolls it in. They're going inbounds. Here goes Ballantyne. 2, 1. No! Somerset has shocked South Laurel. Man, I don't believe what I'm seeing. Ballantyne's shot hit the rim, but it didn't go down. Somerset advances. South Laurel's great season has come to a shocking end.
Cardinals ran the district during the regular season and played hard here tonight, but you just had that feeling that the momentum was slipping away from them as the contest went on. Fouls telling the big story, very little doubt about that, as the Briar Jumpers scored only, well, other than Johnny Floyd, they scored only 6 field goals in the second half.
Man.
2 or 3 critical plays down the stretch, and Somerset will play for the district championship on Friday night.
Well, I'm speechless, I'll admit it. Somerset defeats South Laurel 59-56. We'll be back with the next game after these messages. North Laurel and Southwestern here on this floor. I'm going to have to gather myself up here.